Cardano was the first one to touch these lands here in Latin America. Cardano was the first one to push the agenda here. And right now, we can see that many blockchains are following dry or, trying to catching up or following up our steps here. So I would say that it's a huge, massive shutout, not only for the institutions such as Cardano Foundation, but primarily for the community and also the SPO that has been working so strong.
Let's talk about the foundation. Let's talk about what they're up to before we specifically get into the Latin America stuff. So what have they been up to? Like, what's your involvement and what's your role really with the foundation?
Sure. So right now I am the LATAM, so the Latin America development lead. So I oversee the whole Latin America region from a business development perspective. And it's important to emphasize that this role, it's a kind of like, I would say, new role. I was created in the beginning of this year. So I am the first one from an institutional perspective to work here in Latin America. So that represents how Latin America right now, it's, I would say, on the verge, is on the kind of like focus, not only for Cardano, but I would say for like many, many blockchains. A fun fact that I believe it's worth to share. Last year, we sponsor and we attend the Blockchain Rio event, the largest event in Latin America that is hosted here in Brazil. There is some, I would say like fight between the organization of Blockchain Rio and La BitConf in Argentina. As a good Brazilian, I'm going to say, Blockchain Rio. But of course, La BitConf, it's also massive. I'm going to reach in Argentina very soon. But with that opportunity, we could see that Cardano was the first blockchain to sponsor the event as a public blockchain. And this is interesting because this year, we participate again in the same event here in Rio. And as a surprise, Ryan, we could see 10 plus public blockchains attending, sponsoring, and participating of the event. So that's a very clear message that Cardano was the first one to touch these lands here in Latin America. Cardano was the first one to push the agenda here. And right now, we can see that many blockchains are following dry or, trying to catching up or following up our steps here. So I would say that it's a huge, massive shutout, not only for the institutions such as Cardano Foundation, but primarily for the community and also the SPO that has been working so strong and proactively here in the region to make really Latam a hub, I would say so, for blockchain and new technologies.